Today, I want to talk about why I don't believe LeBron James deserves to have a statue built for him in LA or deserve to be in the Lakers Mount Rushmore. The reason why I don't believe it is because he only won one championship as a Laker. And a lot of people believe that was a Mickey Mouse ring because of the pandemic. The pandemic hit and people stopped practicing, and then all of a sudden, Adam Silver decided to have a bubble ring. Um, they've been bounced out of the first round since 2020 all the way until 2025. They've been either missing the playoff or being bounced out of the first round. Um, LeBron James has traded all those. He was part of the reason why they traded all of these players, all of the young players like Laura Ingram, Lonzo Ball, to bring on an injury-prone Anthony Davis. And then they were not very successful. The organization did everything for him in terms of building a championship caliber team so he can compete. And he couldn't even get deep into the playoff in these 5 years from 2020 to 2025. The only time he got into the Western Conference Final and NBA Finals was in that bubble championship that they won back in 2020. Um, so he only won one championship. You compare that to Shaq and Kobe. They won like three championships, and then Kobe won a back-to-back championship in 2009 and 2010. Um, Most of his stats don't really mean anything. Like he broke Kareem's record or so forth, because it does not amount unto winning. But what I will say, LeBron deserves a statue in Miami and in Cleveland. In Cleveland, the first 7 years, um, when he got to the league, he was able to lead a subpar Cleveland Cavalier team deep into the playoff. In 2009, he led the Cavs to the conference finals. And in 2010, he led the Cavs to the second round where they lost to the Celtics. He was back-to-back MVP, winning 66 game and 61 game, along with being able to make guys better. That narrative that he made guys better from his first 7 years in Cleveland was underrated because Mo Williams made the All-Star team once. Mo Williams is nowhere as good of a point guard as Russell Westbrook, Steph Curry, Chris Paul, and LeBron made him. Um, Delonte West. This is somebody who became homeless because LeBron, because ever since LeBron left the Cavs, he became like an average player in the league and no one really wanted him. But I understand that he's 41 years old now, so he would have been long retired, but he was no use to the league anymore. It is the same thing with Jamario Moon, the same thing with Daniel Boobie Gibson. These are people LeBron made. So he deserves a statue at Cleveland. And then they won the championship in 2016, even though Draymond Green got suspended for game five. And if it's not for Draymond being suspended for that game, we could be talking about LeBron James being like 2 for 9 in the NBA Finals. I know they had the Ray Allen shot in 2013, but I think LeBron James deserved that championship because he scored 16 points in the fourth quarter and put Ray Allen in a position where he can hit that shot and send that game to overtime. So I will give that to him. But in terms of the Lakers, it's not been great. They traded all these guys and he only made deep into the playoff one time, and that was in 2020, the bubble ring. Aside from that, you either been bounced out of the first round or not making the playoff. And he does not really deserve any statue at the Lakers. Um, but Cleveland and Miami, he deserved it. Even though he cost Miami a ring in 2011, Chris Bosh averaged 19 points. Dwayne Wade averaged 26 points. If LeBron James had averaged like 35 points per game in the 2011 NBA Finals, they probably would have beaten the Mavs in 5 games. But a lot of people from the media want to say that it was the first year, but leading to the finals, they smoked the Chicago Bulls and smoked the Boston Celtics. So that's what I gotta say. I don't think LeBron James deserves a statue as a Laker. And I think it is time that the organization have these tough conversation with LeBron. Like he's 40 years old. It's either for him, it's either time for him to retire or to, to to trade him. Because if they want to get back to championship contention, they need to move on from LeBron James. And Paul Pierce made this point, and I agree with him. And they need to build around Luka Doncic. So that's what I gotta say.